Yes. Hello. My name is Anna.
And I'm Joko.
And this is my podcast, our podcast.
Our podcast, I would say.
Yeah.
Because this isn't just going to be this, it's might be posted online as well.
Yeah. So, this is our podcast and it doesn't have a name. Oh no, I haven't made a name for it. Okay. Yeah, well this is our fanfiction. This is a mess. Okay, this is our podcast about fanfiction, our favorite topic.
Our most experienced topic.
That sounds wrong. Yeah, that's our most discussed topic.
Yeah.
I wonder how this is gonna go, because I feel like we've discussed most of these things already. But
when discussing this, we also repeat a lot of things.
Yeah.
Even.
And also, it's just fun to just vent about things. So, yeah.
Especially when it can be a part of your schoolwork or...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait, maybe I should introduce what's happening before we, go off on that. Okay, so, I'm Swedish, and I go to school in Sweden. I'm gonna have to say Sweden again. In Swedish school, in order to graduate high school, you have to complete, a year-long project that somehow ties in with what you've learned in the program that you studied in. Now, I chose to study in the music program because I wanted to do something fun and I didn't know what professional path I would go.
And through my persuasion.
Yes, because this Joko man that is sitting here, he's my brother. And he studied in this program, and so when I started my first year here, he was in his third. And in this music program, we take, normal, music lessons, individual ones. I have drums and vocal lessons. And we have band practice, we have choir, music production, sound production, music theory, all that fun stuff. And when I tried to figure out what I was going to do for this project, I had no idea what to do. I didn't want to do something too difficult just because when the sound production course was offered in our first year, I instead chose to take French because I was more interested in that. But I fucking wish I had chosen sound production because it would have helped me so much with the music production that we take now. Also, yeah, we're allowed to curse.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I asked my teachers, or my teacher, my mentor, and he said, you're allowed to curse if it helps you express yourself, or something along those lines. So I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. We can do that. But first I considered, writing something, because I don't write a lot, but I think it's fun. So I was like, maybe I'll write, a short, novel. It doesn't translate to novel in English, I don't think. But, a short story, basically. Novella. A short story or something. Or, writing a song. But also, I don't play an instrument that has, chords and, notes in it. Drums and vocals. I'm not gonna do, an a cappella song. So, I,
Let me play a ditty.
Yeah. So, I didn't want to write a song. And I was like, I don't think I'm confident enough in my writing to have my teachers read that. So, and then someone, I think I don't know, I think I got stuck on podcasts too, because one of the previous students here did a podcast and I was like, ooh, that sounds really interesting. And I was like, I want to do that, but I'm like, what the fuck would I talk about? Because I can't just sit by myself in a room and talk about what would the podcast be about? Advice? No. Schoolwork. How to
advice about your studying schedule.
Oh, I am not the right person to do that.
And certainly not with me as co-host.
Yeah. But then I was talking with some teachers, just brainstorming, and they're like, well, what do you like to do? And I was like, read. And they're like, what do you read? And I'm like, shit, do I have to tell them?
Explaining what fanfiction is to people is never fun.
Yeah, but this time it was really fun because they were like, oh shit, that sounds really cool.
Especially when they don't know what it is. But because when you have friends that are around your same age, they probably already know what know what fanfiction is, and a lot of it is misconceptions.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
a lot of people think that it's like pornographic or erotic or just preteens.
Or like preteens writing about fucking celebrities or something. Like in both senses.
Yes, in both senses.
Yeah. Yeah, because I told them that when I explained it. I was like, but fanfiction, I can't speak. Fanfiction can also be like just seeing something in the story and like wanting to change it or improve it or like expand upon it because it seemed like a wild idea and it wasn't expanded upon enough in canon. So I explained that and she was like, oh, this sounds really cool. And I was like, oh yeah.
And canon is...
Oh yeah, no.
We're not doing that.
No,
we're
not right now.
We're putting it in like show notes. Or...
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, I'll just include a clip of me just explaining these.
Reading definition.
Yeah.
If people don't look at the show notes. I am assuming the people that are going to listen to this online already know what fanfiction is.
Yeah.
And what canon, what all these terms are.
Already getting agitated. But yeah. It's there's gonna be a lot of those terms. If you don't know them, hopefully they're included. If not, just fucking Google it.
Yeah.
But
Google
yeah,
it.
so they were like, oh, why don't you talk about fanfiction? I'm like, that would be fun. And then I'm like, wait, fanfiction. Who do I talk to about fanfiction a lot? And that's when my brother came in.
Quite literally, just fucking bursting through the door.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Yeah. But I was like, I need to do this with my brother because like, when we first discovered that we both liked fanfiction, I was like, oh my god, we have so much more in common now.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about it, and like, it's something that I discuss with my brother a lot. I say this as if he's not sitting in front of me, but I discuss this with you a lot.
Yeah.
So
it's one of our most discussed topics, like, in any sense. It is, like, when it comes to actual discussion about something, fanfiction is the most discussed one.
Yeah. And
or agreed upon.
Yeah. And in fanfiction, you can discuss a lot of different things. Like, oh, in this, we just talk about romance. Or like here, we talk about like politics or something.
Yeah.
But it all like goes back. It ties into fanfiction. So I chose to do that. And I was like, but it's going to be in English, just so you know. And they're like, oh, you can do that. That's totally fine. I'm like, thank Lord. Oh, if they had made me do this in Swedish, it would be like one episode that's 30 minutes long. Because while we were both born and raised in Sweden, because we spend so much time on the internet and just reading in English, we are much more comfortable with discussing things in English.
Yeah, we have become a lot more fluent in English than in Swedish. Like, Swedish, discussing in Swedish is, it gets... It's as if you need written arguments to do it. Because it doesn't flow off the tongue.
People...
Oh yeah, and I have a speech impediment. Do not bully me, please.
I do not, so I guess you can bully me when I mispronounce things. I'm just bad at articulating and enunciating.
I have an actual speech impediment. So if I mess up, don't bully me, please. I am very soft.
Yeah. Oh, wait, where was I? Yeah. That's why we are doing this in English. Yeah. That's something I want to discuss something, but I don't know. It doesn't fit into any of the episodes. Maybe we'll discuss it here. I don't know. I'll talk about it now. It's just going to keep rolling. This won't be as short of an episode as I thought it was going to be. But like, at first, like, I think the reason my English was really like good from like a young age, like I was very fluent, is because I spent a lot of time watching like English or like American shows and movies and YouTube. Oh my god, YouTube make me more like fluent. Like it made me a lot more fluent.
YouTube make me more fluid. You actually said while trying to make a point.
How do you check if you have a speech impediment?
You'll know. You'll
know
if you have a lisp, if you have a stutter, which I have. You might not hear it, but from time to time I might stutter.
But like, it taught me a lot about like just how to like casually speak, and it taught me a lot of slang, but my writing was atrocious. But then in like 7th grade, when I discovered fanfiction,
You discovered it in 7th grade?
Yes.
That's so late. Holy.
Yes, that's when I discovered it. And when I discovered it...
I was so young when I discovered it.
Yeah, you were like 5 or something.
No, I was around 6, 7.
Well, oh yeah, that's... Yeah.
Which is very young to find Teen Titans fanfiction.
Yeah, but at least is Teen Titans isn't enough? I don't know. I don't read Teen Titans fanfiction.
It is quite action heavy, it can be, but also very romance heavy. That's why I am so cheesy when it comes to romance forever. I've been like that since I was 7.
Imprinted on you.
Yeah. Like my love for cheesy romance or just romance in general came from when I first read a Raven X Beast Boy fanfiction. They are very different, and because of that, they have a lot of conflict, but some fanfiction really make it work where they show that they love each other, but a lot of it just makes it abusive.
Yeah. Something to discuss, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you make me lose my train of thought. I don't know what I was talking about. Yeah, my writing improved a lot. Oh yeah. My vocabulary got much larger when I started reading, and my writing got better because first it started with like atrocious writing, like my own and the people whose fanfiction I was reading, because when I first discovered fanfiction, it was on Quotev.
Oh no, that's
and
like finding
it was because
Wattpad.
I was like, Vine boys are so hot. And I was like, I want to read Cameron Dallas fanfiction.
You were one of those?
Yeah, for a short time. Or like, no, you know who started it? Kai, the little fucker. She was like, oh, I know you like Vine boys. I think this is what happened. I have a not very good memory, but like, she was like, I know you like Vine boys. Here's a quiz about who would be your boyfriend or something. And because it's Quotev, it has quizzes. And I was like, okay, I took it. And then I'm like, wait, what's this? And I found fanfiction. I was like, what's fanfiction? And then I started reading that. So in the beginning, I only read like OC fanfiction. Oh, hot teenage boys or hot boys in their 20s.
When you were like 13?
12.
12.
Right?
You were a tween.
Well, my birthday's late, so I'm assuming I was like 12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I was like, he's only 5 years older than me. I was like, I'll read this fanfiction. Yum.
Ew.
Yeah.
Especially at that age. Ew.
Yeah.
When you're older, the age gap doesn't matter as much. But when you're young, it's everything.
Yeah. But I read that shit, and I just discovered Oro, and then I discovered fanfiction.net. I was like, this doesn't have any real people fiction. Or like, it has like, I don't know, wrestling? I don't know, I don't read that, but like...
Wrestling isn't real people, they are characters.
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't have real people.
Yeah, because it's against their guidelines.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, what's this? And because I was so used to reading like OC fanfiction, that's what I read too when I got into like fanfiction.net. But then I discovered the glory of like Harry or Naruto just... Like, I'm not gonna say people on the earth. Just besting people, and I was like, oh, this is really nice. Because I thought I stayed away from
like
it.
Power fantasies?
Yeah. I stayed away from it for a while because I was like, I just want to read about me having fun. But when I read as those characters, it's still like me, or like I live through them. I live vicariously through fan fiction.
That is sad.
Yeah, but you do the same. So
yeah, I do. I also read. I haven't read as much fanfiction as of late because I've rediscovered my love for manga, and because of that, if you know what fanfiction is, you probably know what manga is.
Yeah. I don't think
manga also has a lot of power fantasies, especially the isekai.
Oh, yeah, I'm really enjoying the one that you recommended me. I don't read a lot of manga. Mango.
Mango. I don't enjoy a lot of mangoes, but the one you showed me is the fucking best.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. I forgot what it's called, but
oh yeah, this podcast will not have a clear like line of thought through it, like a thread.
Yeah, no.
It will be a lot of bursts of thoughts.
Yeah, both of us are very good at
changing topics and finding subtopics and going.
Yeah,
we're
gonna completely lose this red thread.
I don't think that's a thing in English. Red thread. It's a thing in Swedish writing where the line of thought is supposed to be the same as in the beginning and the end of a sentence or paragraph or a story.
Yeah.
Called a röd tråd, a red thread.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're gonna go off topic a lot, or like off topic. We're gonna branch off into different stuff and just completely lose our first point that we were trying to make or discuss.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the introduction episode.
Yeah. I had written down like my bullet points: explain Swedish graduation, why I chose podcast, why fanfiction, why English, and why my brother is here. We have talked about way more than that.
Yeah.
So I guess we're warning you.
Yeah.
This is what's gonna happen.
This is a good point of where you'll either love it or hate it. I don't think there's gonna be a middle ground.
Yeah. Because some
people won't just tolerate this.
Yeah. Because some people want more structured stuff where we like stick to what was planned. But like I think it's much more fun and it's much easier for us if we don't follow that, because it would restrict us too much, I think. And it would be a lot more boring.
For us to do this.
Yeah, for us to do.
And then we wouldn't want to do it.
And probably for you to listen, because we wouldn't be interested in talking.
We would sound like deadpan.
Yeah.
Like, this is the story of Naruto. Do you know who Naruto is? Naruto is a character from... This is what it would be like.
You're gonna make me fall asleep. Oh yeah, should we tell them what topics we're gonna talk about in future episodes?
That's gonna be a surprise for when the episode comes.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure how many episodes this will be, because
there were more planned.
Yeah, we had planned like 6 episodes, but we
vetoed.
Yeah, we got rid of those, because some of those we got rid of because
we 86'd them.
Yeah, because we wouldn't like speak a lot. It would be like a 15-minute episode, and that wouldn't be interesting enough. So that gives us more room to just ramble on about the other topics that we had planned.
Yeah, the bigger topics.
Yeah, and that'll be more fun, because that's also like what we discuss the most when we like just discuss ourselves, not recording it.
And the length of these episodes might be varyingly different.
Yeah.
Like, some might be an hour. If it comes to that.
I don't think my teachers want me to do an hour. But when I was talking to my mentor, he was like, yeah, maybe around half an hour. And I was like, I'm used to like podcast episodes being like at least
an hour.
At least
half
like
an hour. At least half an hour, 40 minutes.
Usually an hour. So like, but also I have to edit these. And also, I didn't take the sound production course, so I'm gonna have to learn a lot of things when editing these.
Well, you're gonna have a lot of experience at the end of this.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
Just be sure not to fall asleep at the mixer board. Just listening to yourself and your brother talking about things that you've already been
I'm gonna
through.
get so tired of this. Why did I choose this topic? I'm gonna hate it by the end of it.
Goodbye!